I may want to
Hello,
go
everybody.
over.
Welcome to the Anti-Guru and the Other Guy. My name is Vinny. I'm your host, and I've got always my weekly guest, my boy, the Other Guy. And today, I don't know what we're going to talk about. I always like to give him the floor, because I wind up talking over him anyway, and I wind up going wherever I want to go. But I like to at least think I'm giving him a little bit of stuff. So, Guru, what would you like to talk to the folks about today? What would you like to inform the book?
Well,
By the way, so everybody knows who we are and what we're trying to do. Me and this other guy combined, we've got about 80 years of experience in real estate investing, owning properties, developing homes, developing properties, and you name it, we both have been a part of it, okay? I think the other guy was a realtor for a little bit, a top producing realtor as well. So everything that you need to learn about real estate and real estate investing, it has been a part of our lives for, like I said, a combined almost 80 years. Both of us have almost 40 years experience in this stuff. And we both hate the gurus. We are anti-gurus. That's why we make fun of them here. We call ourselves the Guru and the Other Guy because we make fun of the gurus, right? It's like a parody. We play off of that. And so what we're trying to do right now is we are going to give you no bull crap. We're giving you real life information. I guess I tried to get around to that. Because of our experience, we're going to give you real life, no BS, none of that stuff, just real, true real estate investing information. So, Guru, what do you want to tell the folks?
Well, then I thought. See, we have no pre-production.
No, we don't.
meeting.
No, we just wing it.
We just
Yeah, we wing it.
Yeah, we
wing
do
it.
not. I'm going to go. We're going to talk a contract for deed
Love
installment
it. Love
deal
it. My favorite is
that
absolutely
I
love
did.
it. Okay, a deal that you did.
Well, this is going to be
Okay.
unique because I don't think we ever talked about
Okay.
this. We bought a bar restaurant.
Okay.
$1,000
All right. So,
down.
all right. Hold on.
But
Hold
let
on.
me-
Because I want to write it down. I want to
gonna
make
go
sure the
over a
folks
couple-
get. So I can explain to the folks when you talk about your deal. I can explain to the folks.
I'm going to start calling you Speed Bump.
Yes, I am.
You are a
Well,
speed bump.
I'm trying to help the people learn. Like you just go 1,000 miles an hour with your story and you think everybody understands it, right? I'm a teacher. I teach. I help. I put out my hands, right? I have loving hands. I'm a helper, right? You just want to tell your stories.
Hey, I've seen the action of your hands. But anyway, I got some of this stuff
Okay.
here. Can I just go over? I think we may have done this
Okay.
before, but America, there's Americans sitting on tremendous equity. 38. It says here. This is from a
Okay.
realtor, by the way. 38.7 own their home.
Wow, 38.
Free
We're
and
talking about
clear.
38% people own their home free and clear. Is that what you just said? All right, so 38% free and clear. Wow. Okay.
Right.
I would have never guessed that.
And I'm trying to see because I'm literally in the dark. Mortgage homes with 30 to 50%
30
equity is 30%.
All right, 30 to 50% equity. Okay. And for those that don't know what equity is, that's the difference between what you owe and what it's worth. And that difference is equity. All right. And that was, what is that? 30 to 50%. What's the number?
That's 30%.
30. Yeah. What was 30 to 50% have what type of equity?
They have 30 to 50%
What's
equity. 30% of all homes in the country have 30%.
All right, so
or 30% have
all right, so
that
30% of the country have between 30 and 50% equity in their home. That's pretty good.
Right, and you'll love this.
Pretty good.
You'll love
Okay.
this one. I'm trying to see in this
Okay.
damn dark. Mortgage homes with 0 to 9%.
Okay.
1.72%.
So you mean people that have less than 10% equity is only 2% of the country?
Yes.
I would have never guessed that.
That's what it says. I mean, well, with the way things are going, they want 20%.
Yeah.
So maybe
yeah.
that's
Well,
it.
yeah.
I don't.
Well,
who
here's
knows?
the other.
And I also got.
Go ahead.
This is a flyer from a realtor. um, on the island, on this island
Okay.
in Cape
Okay.
County, Ocean
Okay. Ocean
City.
City. Yep. Go ahead.
They're yeah, they're sending, and I'm going to do it real quick because I don't want to show his face, but
Okay.
they're sending out these
Let me see.
flyers, mass
Put it up.
mailing.
Cover his face and his name. Okay. Okay.
Um, an older single home, multi-unit, or commercial property in Ocean City, cash offer. Um,
That's a wholesaler or a builder.
well, it's a
Builder.
builder
Yeah, he wants to build. Yeah,
because
he's
they're
going
going
to
to
tear it
tear it
down.
down.
Yep.
They're
Tearing it
tearing
down.
everything
Yep.
down. And the one thing that drives me crazy, legal
Yeah.
duplexes. Um, Once you tear that
Yeah.
down, even if it's a old, you got to put up a
Really?
shingle. You can't.
Wow.
Yeah, and different streets have different
Okay.
rules um,
Yeah, they
throughout
just
the
want to make their
island.
houses nicer. They want to make the
It,
town. They want to make the develop the area nicer.
well, you turn down a duplex that has charm, and you're putting up a four-story, literally. They all look the same.
Yeah,
They're all
no
cookie
doubt.
cutters,
Well,
and
that's what
they're,
people want. That's what
it's
people want. All
anyway.
right.
So that's the update
Okay. That's the
of
realtor
the
update. All
state
right.
of
Well, how does that help
yeah.
the investors out there?
How
Yeah.
does it? Well, the pie that I just
Yep.
showed, it, that tells you about
Yep.
equity, but it just tells you. Oh, I just got the report
Go ahead.
today. 230
How many?
listings.
230?
230 in Ocean
230 in
City.
Ocean City.
You're talking. You're talking of the biggest island
What's average?
in the
What's
South
average?
Jersey. Average
What
what?
would be? No, no,
Medium
no, no.
price.
Right now, there's only 230 listings. Is that a lot? Or is that a lot or a
30.
little?
Oh,
So
that's
it's
nothing.
zero.
Because there's thousands
Right.
and thousands and thousands
Right.
of
So I've got
homes.
you.
That's
Me and you
nothing.
have a mutual friend in Florida, and he's the top producer
Right.
down in this one neck of the woods in this high-end area where I lived, and where I had a couple of homes. I actually bought a bunch of homes off of him as well. They
Yeah, I know. You were a
yeah, I
Floridian.
talked to him for, I guess maybe it was 3-4 weeks ago, maybe even a little bit longer. At the time, he's like, Vinny, we've got,
Right.
now you're talking again like that, a place with like, thousands of homes. He had 7 listings. 7 homes were in that development.
Well, how's he
You
going to make
can't,
any
you
money? I
can't,
know
you
they're
can't,
big.
you can't.
They're in the
You can't,
millions
you
down
can't.
there where he's
And
at.
that's just like here, like nobody wants to put their house on the market because where are they going to go get a replacement? They're not going to get the same interest rate.
Rates.
Yeah, the
Are,
rates are killing this market.
I think the higher rates
Killing this market.
are causing a
Yep,
logjam.
no doubt about
Yeah,
that.
it's causing
Yep.
issues. Yeah, because they're starting. You get these
Yeah.
flyers, and it's just. But there's other ways to make
No
money. You
doubt. Creative
creative.
financing.
You
Yep.
create. And I. You create, but then you create businesses in a cottage
Yep.
industry that you. I have a few, and we just a partner of mine last week. We just started a little company unrelated to
Right.
real estate.
All right.
Anyway,
Well, nobody cares about that.
and
Let's talk about your deal. Let's get to your
yeah,
deal. Let's get to
because
your deal.
you want some, you want some help. We're here to
Right.
help.
I got you.
There's ways to make money.
Yes. Let's talk
Anyway,
about your deal. You got a deal that you want to go over. I want to hear it.
we bought my partner
Okay.
and I, the infamous
Okay.
Jerry. I get an agent comes to me, and he has a client, and they're an older couple. They're dying, getting overwhelmed with this property, and I'll tell you the
Okay.
background briefly. They won the
Wow.
lottery in their 60s.
Okay.
They bought a bar and restaurant,
Okay.
put in a new kitchen, new dining room, spruce up the whole place inside and out.
Yep.
And he comes to me and he says, "Do you think you can do something?" And I'm like, My family's in the
But
bar
before you
restaurant
get
business
hold
for
on,
many
before you
years.
get going, before you get going,
Here we go.
what?
Can I go take a nap while you
Well,
ask
it's
me
just a
this
simple
question?
question. These people
Okay, go
they
ahead.
hit the lottery in their 60s. They purchase a bar restaurant. They fix it all up. Now, are we talking
Yeah.
how long was it when they said, okay, we want to sell or we want to get out? Is this like,
Well,
I mean, they're independently wealthy, I'm
well,
assuming, because they hit the lottery.
now they put
Okay.
everything into this
Okay.
bar and restaurant. It's not like they hit, it wasn't like then they hit like the mega
Okay.
millions.
Okay.
They got, I believe at the time, a over three
All
hundred
right. So
thousand.
so they're not independently wealthy at the time. I
Well,
got you. I
three
got
hundred.
you. I
Yeah, they're not
understand. So they buy the
independent,
bar, the restaurant, they fix it up, they make it nice,
and they
put
put
all
all
the
the
money into
money
it. Now,
into that.
how long did it take for them to want to get rid of it? How much longer? It was it a month, a 2 month,
A
years?
year,
Less
less
than a
than a
year.
year,
Jesus God.
because they weren't making any money.
Okay.
They were
Wow.
they there was nothing hardly
Wow.
coming in because these people were not. They just decided, okay, we're going to put this money into an investment. Now they got the real estate, so they were just dying without
Yes.
cash flow. That was the
Yep. And I'm
problem.
going to talk about that when you're done. So
Um,
go ahead. Tell us the story. Go ahead.
so he comes to me and he says, "What do you think?" And I'm like, I mean, I have no interest because in college, I bartended for my family. I knew that
Okay.
life. I don't mind drinking in a bar, but my bartending days were were over, or managing a bar. So I made the mistake. I mentioned it,
Okay.
and we've had
Yep.
many discussions with that SOB. So he goes, all of a sudden, these romantic thoughts about owning a bar
Of
restaurant.
course.
So he says, "Okay, let's go look at it." Go in, and a brand new kitchen.
Brand new everything.
You know, yeah, he fancies himself as a cook. So but the thing that bothered me back then was the
Where
location,
was it?
and
Where?
it was in
PA.
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
No,
want to
you don't
give.
have. No, 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 no,
Let me
no,
say it was
no.
about
Just a
60
state.
miles.
It's good enough.
60
We
miles
don't. We
from
don't. It's
Philly.
fine. Okay.
60 miles.
Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't.
So their dreams are shattered. Basically, what happens? Their dreams are shattered. They're looking for a way out. They get a hold of you two guys, right? And they say, "What now? How long was
Yeah.
it on the market before they contacted you?
A
A
couple
couple of months.
months.
Did they have any
They were trying to sell
any
it.
bites?
No, they were trying to sell it
No. Okay.
conventionally. But yet there was a liquor license
Okay.
with this
So
too.
they had it. Here's a bar restaurant for sale. Come in and buy it for us. How much? What was it listed for? 350. Okay. So they wanted.
We're going
Understood.
back. We're
Years.
going
We're
back
going
like
back 20 years.
25
I got it.
years.
I got it. So 350
Yeah.
back then was a lot more money. Okay. So it goes on the market, conventional financing, normal business loan, whatever, 350,000.
Yeah.
They don't get a bite. They call you two guys. You two guys, you and your boy
They
Jerry.
called
Okay.
me.
But you and your boy Jerry, your boy.
Jerry was an anchor on
Yeah.
my. He didn't bring
Okay.
anything. I was the
All
guy
right. So
bringing everything.
you and your boy go down. They call you and say, hey, did they ask you if you wanted it? They asked you if you wanted to buy it? What did they ask you? If you had a buyer, what?
I mentioned it to him, and he said, "Let's go look
O-
at it." So we went down and looked
Okay.
at it.
All right. Okay.
Everything was
Okay.
done.
Brand new. Right. They sunk their heart and soul into this.
Eh, It was a
Yeah.
turnkey. There was
Right.
nothing.
They
We
put
had
their
to
cash in.
put a
And
sign up.
by the
It
way,
was
this is
there.
but just so you let you just I just want the people to know that this is a typical thing with all the real estate investors out there as well. It's a typical, I don't care if it's a bar and a restaurant, I don't care if it's real estate investing. I don't care if it's a window tinting company, an electrician, a plumber. If you don't market, you're going nowhere. If people don't know who you are, meaning if the sellers don't know who you are, you're never going to, it's going to be a lot harder to get a deal to walk through the door. You got to get yourself
Right.
known out there. And that's why when we talked in an earlier session, me and you talked about this. We talked about, knowing your market, but I talk a lot about this. Become a big fish in a little pond. Get people to make sure they know that you're the guy in that area. When I was in my heyday, just to give you a thing, when I was in my heyday, realtors knew how easy it was for me to buy a house. Now, if they had somebody who they were on the fence with trying to get a listing, okay, they would say, hey, I can get this house sold before we even put it on the market, because they knew who I was. They would call me up and say, Vinny, I got this turnkey house. It's not even on the market. Are you interested in it? Of course, if the
Right.
numbers worked, of course. So I'd say, yes, done deal. Have my realtor write up the papers, right? They wouldn't even have to put it on the market knowing full well I was a buyer. But people knew who I was. I was what they call a heavy hitter in the business. They could call me. I'm a cash buyer. I'm going in. Me and my wife were buying it. Done. No hassles, no headaches. In and out, right? Because I was a big fish in a little pond. Now, it took me a long time to get there, but people knew who I was because I was in the business. Just like this bar restaurant. They probably put all their money into the bar and the restaurant, made it beautiful, but did zero marketing. Zero. So nobody
Yeah.
knew who they were.
Well,
And it failed.
you know, this is a great thing to do when you have no interest and they come to you. I had
Right.
no interest.
Right.
None. Zero. I didn't want this thing at all.
Right. Well, neither
So
did
we
they.
go
Neither did
in
they.
and my partner's head is he's we were building, we were flipping, and all of a sudden he wants to be a
And
bar
there's my
restaurant
point
owner.
again. That's why you got the call, because you guys are out there doing things. Hey, let's call them. Maybe they'd be interested, right?
Yeah. So, but we sit, him and I sit down in the
Okay.
dining room, and I'm like, I don't want this, man. Uh, we have everything going. Why do we want to do this? And I said, I'll tell you what. Do an
Yep.
installment sale.
Installment sale contract.
We are putting $1,000 down on a bar
Yep.
restaurant now, new, refurbished. I said, 280.
How about 280?
That's my
Two,
offer.
hold on. So all right. So they wanted 350. You're going to give them 280,000, $1,000 down, and how monthly payment?
We were paying. It was 280. We were paying. Trying to think at the time, little shy of fifteen hundred
A
dollars.
month.
That's it. Yeah, and we had a year.
What was? Yeah, I was going to get. What was the balloon? How long was the balloon?
We gave him a
One
year
12-month
balloon.
balloon. That's a short balloon.
And I'll tell you, this is what my partner liked, what you
Yep.
liked. It was
I
interest
love it.
only.
I love it.
Whatever
I
we were
love
paying
interest
the
only.
interest.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we were paying,
Okay.
interest only.
Okay. So
So,
$1,000 a town. So I just want to tell the people. So this is how this contract getting rough. It's not a
but let
yeah,
me
yeah,
just,
yeah,
can
yeah.
I
Go
say
ahead.
one thing? This deal, they would have went bankrupt. Wasn't for contract
Right.
fee.
Right.
They would have never
Right.
survived it.
Well, you
Um,
never know because somebody.
and back then, well, people don't know contract
No,
and be now. So what the
I
hell
know.
does it matter back
Right.
then or now? But that's what saved
Right.
their ass.
Unless someone miraculously walked through the door and actually wanted a bar and a restaurant, like that would have been their only other hope, right? So a lot of times, tell me if you agree with this or not, Guru. It's not always about the money, right?
I didn't
Right.
want it. Man, I didn't want this
No,
place,
no, I'm not saying you. I'm
and
talking to sellers. You could put bar restaurant or you
yeah,
could put a
yeah,
house in there. A lot of times it's not about the money. It's about just getting out from underneath it. They just want to get out. Right? And here's a win-win for them
right.
because A, they're not managing it anymore. Okay, they didn't get a lot of money down, but they were heading to bankruptcy. They couldn't do it anymore. They're going to get $1,500 a month, so now they can go at least rent. Now we're talking a while ago, so $1,500 isn't $1,500 today money. It's $1,500 20 years ago, which
Okay. I'd say it's about
okay,
five
right. So
thousand
so you're
today.
making you're
Whatever.
making money, and so they're making money, but the
By the
maintenance and the
way, it
repairs
came
out of
with.
their hair.
You'll
Go
love
ahead.
this. Well, it came with
Oh
booze
my
and
God, the
everything,
liquor license and everything.
and
Oh my
food.
God.
Came. I just remember this is a great story. At
Right.
the end, I was. I can put a bow on something at the end, but so I said to him, my partner, we're selling this damn thing, and I want to sell it fast. So the summertime, and I weekends on Friday, my ex, we would go down the shore. We didn't have my daughter or
Right.
anything. We were without
Right.
children. So we we're going to meet him there for dinner.
Okay.
You're on your way to the shore because it's near the
Okay.
turnpike. I said okay. So my ex said to me, "You ever attend there? You'll never walk in there again." That's what she's telling me. So we're sitting at dinner, and our manager comes up and says, her name was Susie can't work tonight behind the
Oh,
bar.
jeez.
So I'm like, she looks at me. I'm like, nah. I said, I don't want to do. So I went behind the bar for
Oh,
2 hours. I said, you better get somebody in here, and it delayed us going down to the shore for two
right.
hours. And she was livid, and I was livid because I'm like, man, I don't want this place. You think I want to get behind a damn
No.
bar?
Well,
You
what
know?
happened? What happened with the
And
deal?
we have the
Yeah.
place. So I go, there was a pizza place,
Yep.
typical Italian guy who came
Yeah.
over whenever he came over.
Right.
Good guy, used to buy
Right.
pizza. I I cut a deal with
Okay.
him. Said, listen,
What was the deal you cut?
we have the three hundred fifty
Okay.
thousand,
How
20,000
much down?
down, 20,
20K down. Okay.
20K
Right.
down, and I went back to the
Yep.
owners,
Renegotiated the balloon.
extended it, yeah, 3 years,
Right.
done.
Well, you're not done yet because
He
wait.
walked away
Wh-
with 70 grand,
Hold on.
70,000.
Well, we got to know. So I'm assuming the pizza owner, right? Vito, he or Vincenzo, right? We'll call him Vincenzo. Vincenzo comes up with the cash in 3 years to buy it out. Yes?
Yeah, he
So he
bought it
gives you the
out.
350. Okay.
And then what he did was this. He didn't want the liquor license.
He didn't want the liquor license.
So in that, no, he sold the liquor license.
Okay.
So he just had his pizza place. He owned the There was, and by the way, there was two apartments above it too.
Kev, did, did,
So
did, did this did this did this
it was a
did this
valuable
did this
property.
did this include the land? I mean the building? Did this include the building?
Yeah, the building.
Wow.
Yeah, the bar, the
Wow. So it
restaurant.
included so
Yeah,
the actual building itself was
yeah,
included. The liquor
yeah.
license, wow, that's a steal. So but see, the thing is, just like
So we walked away with
yeah,
70
in three
grand in a
years.
matter of a month
Right,
or
in three
so.
years.
No, like
Oh
no,
no, I'm
we
sorry.
walked away in a
No, no,
month
no,
or
no.
two.
I know, but you didn't get to set. When did you get to 70? You got 20 grand up front from the pizza guy, but you didn't get to 70 till when? When did he make settlement?
When he
Yeah, but when?
when he
When was that? A
refinanced.
year, 2 years, 3 years? When?
No,
That's
3 years. He took
right.
the
So
three
you got
years.
20 up front. You
Yeah.
didn't get to 70 for another 3 years. You got another.
No, but I was
Yeah, no, I
done with
got
it.
you. I got you. So here's
I was
right.
done
So
with
here's
it.
the point. The point.
Oh, I did not list it, by
Right.
the
You didn't
way.
have to. You went to Vincenzo.
So,
Vinny got
yeah.
it. Vinny bought it. But the thing. But here's the moral of the story is that when you know how to do an installment sale, you're just not limited to regular residential real estate. You could buy bars, restaurants, pizza shops. Listen, I showed my students, I said, look, here's an actual, if anybody wants to buy a steak hoagie shop, here it is. They're willing to do owner financing. It's an installment sale and the building's included, right? And I guarantee you can negotiate a no
Right.
money down deal because listen, they don't, it's not about the money for them. They just want to get out. They want to,
They want to
it's a
get out.
monkey, it's a monkey
And
on their back. It's pressure.
and it plays well
Yes.
today. Meaning nothing, people get desperate. They want to get
Yes.
out. And if you
These
have
tools.
the
Yep.
power, contract,
Yes.
contract
Yep.
or deed,
And I am the
you have
expert at it.
no idea.
Right. The power you have.
have no
You have no idea
idea.
the power you have.
You have
You have
no
no
idea.
idea.
You
No.
really don't. I'm losing light
I
here.
see
How
that.
do
I
look
saw. I
there?
see that you went dark. Well,
I'm kind of getting close.
Well,
Closer
you
to
got.
the
You have
camera.
to pay your. Well, you have to
But-
pay your electric bill for the lights to stay on, right? See, that's the thing. That's what you have to do. So
my
So
God.
we'll listen. We'll wrap up. We'll wrap it up.
How many minutes were we?
And we're
into this
I don't
thing
know.
now?
We're like 30 some odd minutes into it, but
Oh, we are.
it went that quick, right?
Yeah, the wisdom goes quickly. That's all I have to say.
But the point is that if you this one tool is so much better than all the other tools out there. It's disgusting.
I mean,
And this
You
is
know,
and
and
this is
you're
and by the way,
sitting there-
this is something that the both of us used. I have bought hundreds of homes using this method. Hundreds of homes using this method.
well,
And I know it the inside and out.
we've talked about. You can do it
Yes.
commercially because
Yes.
it's not limited. You can do it on land.
Bars,
this
boats,
is what
you
we
can
did.
do it
Let
on
me-
anything.
The peace, law, resistance.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me tell you
Go
what
ahead.
happened
All right.
at the end.
Cherry on the top. The bow on the building.
Time we had almost 10 acres and we could talk about that deal that we cut on an installment sale with someone in the office who bought it from auction and said, I'm going to buy this farm if you guys buy the 10 acres. And so we'll go over that. So it's in the fall. We get all the booze out of the
Right.
place, all the food, the bonfire, biggest party you ever saw on our now 10 acres. We also bought an installment sale that we were subdividing.
Wait a minute. You
I'll
took
tell
all the
you.
booze and stuff out of the restaurant? When did you take the booze and the food out of the restaurant? When you sold it?
We got Venenzo without.
So you
without-
screwed Vincenzo?
Yeah,
So
Vito,
you screwed
yeah.
Vincenzo? You took the booze and the food?
You know, I had a tough partner.
You
man.
guys did not leave him the
He
booze.
was Italian. He was Italian too.
That's
But
that's
yeah, we
horrible.
took all the booze. I'm telling you, we took boxes of booze and we went up. There might have been 100 people at that party on the 10 acres, which looked over a valley. And we had a bonfire, hot dogs. Oh my God. It was
I'm
the best
disgusted
time
that you
ever.
guys did not leave the booze and the food for Vincenzo. What the hell? I mean, he didn't ask for it to be included. How
You
could
know,
you not leave it?
this
How
is
could you
the-
not leave that?
This is
I don't understand.
This
What?
is the thing
Oh, my
about real
God.
estate, Vin, as you know, there are more. It's fun. It's fun. there's so many funny things that happen. It just
Right.
yeah, we had a great
I bet
party.
you did. All on Vincenzo's.
Party. And my ex was happy because I didn't have to bartend anymore.
Well, there you go. For $1,000, right? $1,000, you
Yeah.
get a bar, you got a restaurant, right? It's a
And it
turnkey.
turned into 70.
Turned into 70,
in
right?
it, yeah.
Right. Which is,
Yeah.
and that,
If I could have stomached it, it would
Right.
have been much more. I couldn't.
right.
Stomach
And the
it.
thing is, it's like
I
people can
just
do this. You don't need a ton of knowledge. You just have to know how to put these deals together. They're not hard. And if you want to learn how to put these deals together, who we're sponsored by? The Golden Triangle Academy. It's a school for real estate investors. I'm your teacher there. I'm the host. I put these deals together every single day. I put these deals, so many of these deals together. Now, I didn't do a bar and a restaurant like you did. That's, but they're not hard. These things are easy to do if you just know. So simple
no,
thing.
figures
Right,
are
figures are
figures. That
numbers are
yeah,
numbers. Exactly.
yeah, yeah. Numbers are numbers.
Right. But this
That's
is the
the way
most
it is. Yeah.
do you agree with me here? That is the most powerful tool in real estate.
Oh,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
agree with you 1,000%.
And the market that's coming up now,
It's ripe for it. It's
the
perfect for it. Yeah,
opportunities.
absolutely.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of
No doubt about
opportunities,
that.
and you have to seize
No,
the day, carpe
carpe
diem.
diem. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. And if you guys want to learn how to do this,
So before I
yes,
go totally
yes.
black here, we need to
Go ahead. We're listening. We're listening
down.
intently. Go ahead. What?
In fact, I don't even see
What?
there it
What?
is. Yeah, we have to
Go
close
ahead.
this
What
down.
do we need to do? Go ahead. Close it down. Okay.
Well, you need to go right to the
Yes.
Golden
Thank you.
Triangle
Thanks for the
Academy,
plug.
and
Thank you.
for
Thanks for the plug.
what,
That's
$59?
it. Yes, $59. Not $59.99.
That's it,
59.
man.
That's it. Where you will learn this, all this
It,
and way, way more. Right? You're going to get an education beyond anything you could imagine that's out there.
go right to the express line
Exactly.
and do it,
Absolutely.
man.
Thank you for
Do
the
it.
plug. I appreciate it.
Uh,
Uh,
I'm I'm
all
here,
right, Q. That's a
all
good
week
story.
when
So
you
you
need me.
made
All
for
right.
$1,000. You pulled in 70. Had fun along the way.
Yeah.
Then had a big giant
Yeah, at the
bonfire
end.
and party. Right. You put that on hold. You got another minute or two. Tell them to hold on. Right. So tell them to relax. We're almost done. Right. Right. You had a big bonfire, a
Yeah.
big party. So you made money all with only $1,000 out of your pocket. Now, $1,000 back in that day was a little bit more than today's $1,000, but still,
Yeah, but it
it's
was,
still not a whole lot of money. It's still not a whole lot of money, right?
it was.
It was what? Go ahead.
There's other deal. I just like when you said 1,000 wasn't a lot. I can remember, and I agreed to it. We non-refundable deposit of 15,000, and we lost that quicker
Oh
than.
yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, I just saw that. Now all these memories with
Well, listen. You can
jackass are coming
you
up
can
with it.
listen. Everybody will be glad to listen to all the stories. We'll listen to them, right? We like hearing them,
Yeah, they're
right?
educational. But it tells you
Real life. It's real life.
put
It's not made up
limitations.
guru stuff. It's not
Not
made up guru stuff.
You don't need an Ivy League school
Right.
or a good school on the main
Right.
line.
Right.
Stuff. Do
No.
not
No.
do not limit yourself because it'll just you know you won't make
Right.
any money or have that's one of the things you really have to realize that there's so much
Right.
out
And
there.
you
You
can't
just
be,
give
and you
yourself a
can't be a
chance.
one-trick pony either. You can't just go to these guys
No,
online
you
and
can't.
go learn subject to financing, which is some of the biggest baloney out there. So, boy, you are
Yeah,
dark over there.
you're.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I'm starting to go.
Jesus.
Yeah. So let's
All
clean
right, well,
this
listen,
up, and
Guru.
then
Well, that was a good story. I liked it. I'm sure the people liked
for
it.
our next one.
And let's give them another one next week. How's that? He's gone. Hey, look, see, he didn't pay his bill. All right, everybody. We will obviously, he's gone. I mean, but we got a good story out of him. So we will see all of you guys and gals next week. I want to thank everybody for coming. I appreciate you spending a few minutes with us. And like I said early on, we try to give you real life situations, real life stories, not the made up stuff that the gurus talk about, because I listen to them and I laugh and I know that they're fraudulent. Because when you're like me and the other guy, you could tell in 2 minutes whether the numbers work or they don't work, or they're just trying to get you to buy a program. So don't get snookered by those guys. And if you want to learn how to do an installment sale, contract for deed, if you want to learn subject to, right? If you want to learn lease purchase options, if you want to learn how to do short sales, right? All the different things you want to learn, you're going to learn them at the Golden Triangle Academy. How do you find us? Just text the word Golden, Golden, to number 21,000, and you'll see us. So thanks everybody for stopping by. We appreciate it. And if you can, hit the like and the buttons and all that stuff that you do here on YouTube. Thanks, and we'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.